I became a master of spirit guiding. To become a master of spirit guiding, I had to overcome a numerous amount of challenges whilst thinking about how to use the different skills to reach this goal. The journey begins in a cave, encountering a man telling us to turn back before giving me the combat tutorial. With the enemies out the way, I was able to leave the cave and enter a forest, finding two kids searching for a little fur ball. As they saw me, they started to run, giving me the chance to interact with the rot whisper, making him my friend. Trying to follow the two spirit boys, I found another 4 rot, making it possible to remove the flower, opening me the path to continue. Whilst going my way, I found a couple more rot before meeting the masked man again, telling us death and corruption is all that is left for the forest. We assured him that we could heal it, so he declared that he would not abandon his people. Then, for leaving, he summoned a boss for us to fight. I died a couple of times since he was way different to the enemies I had fought so far. And with the master difficulty I chose at the beginning, you only needed 3 hits since you're always going to stay alive with 1 HP. But because of this mechanic I was able to defeat the intro boss. We talked with the 2 spirit kids and they won't help us with our goal of reaching the mountain until I help them first. So I followed them to the village where we cleared the center. I look around town, finding a couple rot heads, a cursed chest and a shining blue flower on a rooftop. I couldn't do anything to reach it, but while trying to I found the photo mode and took a picture. I talked to the kids in front of a blue barrier with a mask on it, and they tell me to go to the shrine where I meet an old man. The old man is telling us that the kids are brothers and that they have an older brother who is missing in the forest. He is one of the 3 spirits who we need to help before reaching the mountain and our final goal. Get Taro's mask, which is bound to his spirit, so we can help him and fulfill our promise to the kids. We tell the kids to lead the way and open the barrier. That expands the village a little bit, where we find the tutorial spirit mail and start our way to the forest. We fight some new enemies who have a shield which we hit from behind to clear some corruption. Before learning to bundle rot with forest tears to put them into their true form to attack and more importantly to clear corruption. We restore a flower shrine and clear the way to the forest. After a good amount of tries I defeat another strong enemy and make it to the forest. Where we follow Taro's spirit to a circle in front of a tree where we take a look through his mask. With the goal of finding the 3 relics, we make our way to Russo, who is on the top of the mountain. On our way to the top of the mountain we found more rots, bringing me up a level. We also find some spirit mail, a cursed chest and a memory. We reach Russo's house just to find it being corrupted. Guided by the spirit I cleared a huge corruption to enter a mine to find our way all the way up to the mountain. In the mine I face Kappa. A boss just spawning ads and throwing rocks at me. I was able to hit him when I got to hold him down with rot actions, and I did it enough times to not only get an achievement but also to defeat him. So we reach the top of the mountain where Russo teaches us how to use our energy to fire arrows. couple shooting tests later, I made my way down a slide to the backyard of Roos's house, to where I shoot some enemies off the trees to then fight the Wood Knight. Defeating Wood Knight lets us clean the corruption from the house and also gets us the spirit of the first of the 3 relics. We collected everything the mountain had to offer and made it to the area of the second relic, where we talked to Russo. I started to clean the ancient shrines while also collecting everything on my way. After defeating 3 waves of enemies, we cleared the wood shrine first. Then we cleared the water shrine by putting crystal rocks in the right places with the help of the rod. We then made our way up the trees for the god tree shrine, where we had to defeat a mini-boss, mainly using bow and arrow. It was tough since I needed to be precise, but we got it done eventually and cleaned the shrine. Last left, the fishing shrine. We have 4 stones that we need to hit in a specific order, and if I'm wrong, enemies spawn. And I got it wrong many times. I checked out the area and found another memory. And after an embarrassing long time, I realized the clue for the order is right in front of me. It's the candles. Now with all the ancient shrines cleaned, we go to the guardian tree to open the door and fight the sprout captain before cleaning the corruption and finding Taro's offering to the guardian tree as the second relic. We also go to a total of 36 rods for level 3. On our way to the lantern cave, we immediately run into a mage, which we successfully defeat so Rooster can shoot down the barrier. We continue, find another memory, and enter the lantern cave, stopping in front of a very obvious boss arena to go back to the village and clean up around there. During the cleanup we do a curse chest where I got an achievement based on a skill from the skill tree. It allows me to damage nearby enemies when I hold one down with rod and then shoot with arrows. We then did some spirit mail deliveries in the village and turned back to the lantern cave where the shrine guardian was waiting for us. Since it's a reoccurring theme for me to lose numerous amounts of time to any boss, this one was no different. But we got it done eventually, getting us to find the relic. With all the relics we go back to the circle in the forest and place Taro's relics. This fight feels the most like a Souls boss, where you dodge until you have an attack window. And that counts for first and second phase, even though it changes up a little bit. We defeat him and guide him and the kids to peace. We only have one more thing to do, and that's to honor Taro by bringing his mask to the mask shrine. By the way, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more in the future, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and left a like while you're there. You can also leave me feedback in the comments below if you want, and I also want to stream my playthroughs over at Twitch, so if you want to see full playthroughs in the future, go and leave a follow over at Twitch as well. But enough self-promo and back to the mask shrine. At the shrine we talk with the old man and get a mask for the spirit of a woodsmith who is in the fields beyond the storage house. On the way to the storage house we unlock the second part of the village, where we can find more rod, cursed chests and places to deliver mail to. In the storage house we get taught how to use our energy to create bombs by Hannah.
It must be what drew you to this place. With focus, you can gather that energy.
We solve the puzzle and open the door to the burning fields. We run through the fields until we reach the tower with the circle, where we later place the 3 relics, stopping the illusion, bringing the farm back to normal. Behind the tower we find a hidden staircase, leading us underground. Doing a puzzle before going deeper, where we stick a bomb on the mouth to reach the corruption we plan to clear, revealing a memory behind it. We clear 2 more corruptions around the tree to release the orcs to get the first relic. I explored the fields and I ran into Hannah and the orcs, helping me clearing the way to the second relic. But before going for that, I explored a little more and got an achievement for hitting 3 enemies with a rod arrow. On the way to the workshop for the next relic, we found another memory. We reached the workshop to find a stone guardian who you can't damage until you blow up bombs to remove the stones. And with the ads being there, it was a pain to do. After a couple of failed attempts, I made it work and got the relic. With one more relic to go, we enter the village heart. And there we fight with a rock eater to unlock an auto scroll segment where we get 3 different critical hits in 3 seconds. Followed by a segment in which we kill an enemy by exploding a bomb mid-air with an arrow. We then enter a big room where we find a memory of the last relic, and to reach it we have to go through a jump and run and dodge shockwaves whilst doing so. With all the relics we go back to the tower and place them down in the circle. We start to levitate and get on top of the tower to fight the corrupted woodsmith. get it done and put Adira's spirit together with Hannes to rest. We deliver the masks to the mask shrine and talk to the old man.
Look for Toshi in the village leader hall, along the path to the mountain shrine.
So we go to the village leader hall to meet Toshi, and this is how it went.
Look for gateways in the village. Dash through them to reach the spirit realm.
We learn how to dash, and now we can get Toshi's relics. First, we check the hunter's path, where we see Toshi with Russo. We reach a statue at the end of the path and encounter the hunter. We win the bow fight with the hunter and get the harpoon relic from it. Afterwards we made our way to the mask maker path. In there we find the memory of Toshi with the old man, who seems to be the creator of the masks. We also find a cursed chest and some mail. We tried our luck on the boss, but I didn't really get the fight, so I put it on hold for now. I decided to finish up the village and cleared out the big cursed chests in the building we had from the beginning. On the path of the warrior we make it through a great jump and run section and find the final spirit mail as well as Toshi's memory. When we reached the boss arena, I made my way back to the village to deliver the final mail. Which unlocked the building where we also find our 50th Rothead. With the village done, we go back to the relics and their bosses. First up, the warrior. This is for sure my favorite fight in the game, just of the moves that the boss brings and the variety of abilities you can use. With warrior done, the mask maker is left. After a couple of tries, I kinda understood what to do and defeated him. Get the final relic and also the last 3 route of the game and reach level 5. In that area we also have the last meditation spot and upgrade our health one last time. I then went back to the village for a flower shrine which was obtainable after defeating the warrior spirit. I had 3 more challenges to do, but before I approached those I wanted to unlock all my abilities, but I was missing points to get the last one I was missing and I couldn't get any more points at this game state, besides one rock where an enemy jumps out when I interact with it, which for some reason is the only enemy to respawn in the entire game. So here's me, killing the enemy over and over again and reloading my save until I unlock my final ability. So the 3 challenges we have left before finishing and reaching our goal of becoming a Master Spirit Guide are Triple Threat, Triple Tap and Return to Center. For 2 of them I went to an early cursed chest in the village, which spawns 2 waves, with the first one being the one I used to fulfill the challenges. I first approached the challenge Triple Threat, where I needed to defeat 3 enemies with a single parry. So I brought them all to low HP and made them come close to me to hit them all at once. I did the same for Triple Tap, with the difference of finishing them all with a single dash instead of a parry. And now the final challenge, return to center, where I needed to kill a mage with his own bomb. And let me tell you, the parry window for this bomb feels like a coin flip, but I somehow did it and was able to get the kill with the reflected bomb. And now it's time to fight the villager Toshi and guide him to peace. We enter the hall and place the relics. The fight was heavily based around parries and counter-attacking, but see it for yourself.
Let go, and we can restore your home together.
You wanna challenge me? Come.
We win the fight, and when we go to cleanse him, this happens. We follow him up the mountain shrine and encounter Toshi again, now using our rod against us. Now we face the corrupted rod god. This fight has a total of 5 phases. In the first one I had to hit his weak spots 3 times with my arrow to explode them. Then we get pushed into the spirit world and have to overcome 2 waves of enemies to open a gate to another wave of enemies to release enough rod for 1 rod action. We get back to the normal world and destroy more weak spots and enter a parkour and release the remaining rod for the final phase of the fight. There we use our rod axes to remove the harpoons in his back to open up a cleansing spot. Now we can bring Toshi's spirit to peace. Go to the meditation spot at the mountain shrine and complete the game, becoming a master of spirit guiding.